Hello everyone, it's Bo, and welcome to my English Tai Chi channel. Have you ever noticed how people who are skilled in Tai Chi move with such minimal vertical motion? Let's find out why this is essential. When we practice traditional Tai Chi, it's important to note that in most movements, we should avoid deliberate, significant vertical movements of the body as much as possible. During the process of shifting your weight, try to keep the trajectory of your body's movement parallel to the ground. So how can we learn and master progressively this principle? Let's dive into some practical demonstrations. So what we should do is, when we are shifting our weight, we have to try to relax our mind and our body, especially the leg, and stay focused on the weight transfer, stay focused on the process of weight transfer, and slowing down the movement. And try our best to keep the trajectory of our body movement parallel to the ground, like this. Because during your weight transfer, if your legs are not relaxed enough, or if your mind are not focused enough, it can easily lead to a significant vertical movement of your body. So it will make you lift deliberately too much your body like this, or lower too much your body like this. So the trajectory of your body's movement will not be parallel to the ground. Let's say what that might look like. If your leg is not relaxed enough, you might deliberately lift too much your body for the weight transfer. And also you might deliberately lower too much. As you can see, improper relaxation leads to unwanted movement, especially when you shift all your weight onto your back foot and you're ready to shift your weight to the opposite direction. And the movement like this, it can easily have the deliberate, significant vertical movement of your body. For example, a lot of practitioners are like this. Here, they lift too much their body for the weight transfer. So if this happens, what you need to do is to restart the weight transfer process. For example, here, if I realize that my body is deliberately lifted too much like this, I can restart the weight transfer process. And once I got here, I will try my best to relax my mind, stay focused, and try to relax my back leg and slowing down the movement. Try to avoid vertical movement of my body and try to keep the trajectory of my body's movement parallel to the ground like this. By doing this, you can minimize the errors and enhance the flow of your movement. And this process might be tiring, especially for the beginners. But as your skills in Tai Chi improve, you will find it increasingly intuitive and effortless. Another point to mention is that at the beginning of learning, since our body do not yet have a strong foundation in terms of strength, it is inevitable that there will be some vertical movement when you're shifting your weight. This is completely normal and nothing to worry about. However, mastering this principle, like in all areas, requires time and practice. It's perfectly normal to feel leg fatigue at the beginning. There is no cause to concern. Additionally, at the initial stages, if you cannot completely avoid vertical movement of the body, don't be overly concerned. In traditional Tai Chi, having a certain level of physical strength is necessary to better execute these movements. Therefore, for beginners, the most important thing is to be aware of this principle. Next, practicing the static form is equally important. I've briefly introduced the static form in one of the previous videos. Here's a link. And I will be providing more extensive tutorials on the static form in the upcoming videos. If you're interested, please keep following my channel. To help you visualize and apply this concept, I will now demonstrate a movement that incorporates a steady flow of body. For example, in traditional Yang-style Tai Chi, there is a movement known as left knee brush and twist step. This movement might also be referred to as brush left knee in different translations. Let's take a look how this movement is performed. Alright, as you can see in this movement, alright, here I will start shifting my weight forward, but I try my best to relax my right leg and relax my mind, stay focused on my right leg. What I didn't do is, when I was shifting my weight forward, I didn't deliberately lift my body like this. All right, I was trying to relax my mind and my right leg to shift my weight. And once I bring my left leg back, and now I extend my left leg, right? But here I still trying to not have the significant vertical movements of my body. I try to keep the trajectory of my body's movement parallel to the ground. So what I didn't do is, I didn't lift too much my body like this, or I didn't lift my body when I'm start shifting my weight like this. I just stay focused on relaxing my mind and my right leg or back leg, and try my best to keep the trajectory of my body's movement parallel to the ground. And once my weight is all transferred to my left foot, it's the same thing. I didn't lift like this. I'm still trying to keep the trajectory of my body's movement parallel to the ground. So here is the same thing. It's my right leg. I hope you found this video valuable and enjoyed learning the principle of the steady flow of body with me. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so you won't miss any of our future videos. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching and see you soon.